So I mean, we all came here to Bonn to kind of make sure that the pathway towards next year, where we're going to have the next big political moment, that they were kind of, clear, that we had the stepping stones we needed. So one of the things that we needed to have clarity about was the so-called rule book. So basically what you need there is you need to have the rules that will kind of make sure that countries live up to what they promised in Paris. You need to have clarity on those. And they are to be decided by next year. So this year you kind of needed to have the basis to do that. And we got that. It's a bit messy and it's a bit behind the curve, but we can get there. But I mean, the big missing piece here, and what was of course also the thing that has been delaying the whole process, is the issue of support for the most vulnerable countries. I mean, you have a year now where it's Fiji, the first small island state ever to host a COP. You've seen climate-fueled disasters all year, and then you don't really have any will from the rich countries to show up and give more support to those countries. And that's a big sticky issue. Of course, the issue of finance is always a problem in these negotiations, but even more so this year, you would have expected them to give something to support Fiji and other vulnerable countries. So, you have actually emitted around 0.5% of. So basically what developing countries want is some kind of predictability on what climate finance they can expect. I'm not going to build a house either unless I have a budget for it. It's the same in many countries. You can't really start doing the adaptation projects you need to the changes you already see unless you have a sense of what's coming. So they're not asking the rich countries to kind of, legally commit themselves many years in advance. What they're asking is, at least in some years in advance, you give some kind of indication what you're going to give. So it's going to be a lot easier for them to prepare.
Thanks. Katina Curtis from Australian Associated Press. I just wondered,
on the question on finance and support, this is a disappointing outcome. It's not the kind of outcome we would have liked as developed countries. The Fiji legacy, and this is what we've got to take forward in the region, is the way in which that we've brought the Indigenous people's platform to the table and the Gender Action Plan. And coupled with that, together with that is the Talanoa dialogue. Loss and damage is a difficult, complex conversation.